Today, we're going to learn how to shoot video. A lot of people think it is as simple as pointing the camera and hitting the red button. But just like in life, the devil is in the details. We've all been in a Zoom meeting, and when I say Zoom, I mean that as an eponym. It could be across any multi-user chat service. It doesn't matter. We've all been there. Some people look great, while others, not so much. I'm here to give you some easy to follow steps to make your video look better regardless of what kind of camera you're shooting or without getting too technical. These steps are: 1. Framing the shot. 2. Distractions. 3. Lighting. 4. Audio. 5. Technology. And 6. Some good practices. First, framing the shot. Before I get into the different types of shots, I want to talk about something else first. It's one of these guys. If you're shooting your video on cell phone or tablet, and why wouldn't you, because both of them take incredible footage these days, there are a couple of things to remember. First, let's turn those horizontal. The reason for this, most televisions and most computer screens are set up this way, so you will get a bigger bang for your buck. Second, use the forward-facing camera. This is the camera on the back of the phone, not on the screen side. This does 3 different things for us. First, in most phones, this camera shoots at a higher resolution, so you get a better picture. And this gives you better control on the settings in your phone. And there are some third-party apps that will allow you even greater control. Lastly, it helps us focus on the camera and not ourselves on the screen. Next, let's talk about some shots. First is the classic close-up. That's what's being demonstrated here. Notice there's just a scotch of light between the top of my head and the top of the frame, and the bottom of the frame falls just after my shoulders. This does several things for us. First, it puts our eyes in the upper third. That's where they should be. 2, if we're using hand gestures, we get to see those gestures. 3, if you're showing products, your viewers can see those products. And lastly, it gives us the opportunity for lower thirds. This is not a close-up. This is just a bad shot. Look at all this headroom up here. Nothing's going on up here. Nothing. Get rid of it. People want to see you. Put yourself in the video, not all that space up there. Sometimes rules are meant to be broken, but for this, I can't think of one. Maybe that one. Next is the medium shot. Here we have about 1 to 2 fingers above the top of the head to the top of the frame, and the bottom of the frame falls just about the belly button. This does a couple of things for us. If we can shoot in 2 cameras, one a close-up and one a medium shot, it gives us great opportunities for editing. Also, a medium shot gives us the room to demonstrate products for the viewers. The next shot that I'm going to go into detail on is the extreme close-up. The extreme close-up is defined as anything closer than a close-up. Here, we can show the details of something going on. Or we can show emotion. The long shot, and I'm not talking about a horse bet. This is defined as about a hand above the top of the head, and the bottom of the frame falls below the feet. And lastly, the extreme long shot. This is normally used to show relationships, like how far a cabin is deep in the woods. The next aspect of framing is the placement. Once we've decided upon a shot, like say a close-up, we have to decide where that close-up is going to take place in the frame. We have centered or off-center. With instructional videos, centered placement is just fine because you're talking directly to the viewer. However, in more conversational videos like interviews, possibly it's better to put the person off-center. Here we have really 2 choices. First, we could use this third of the frame. This is a very comfortable view because it gives us something called nose room. Nose room is this area in front of our face where our conversation would flow. This puts the viewer at ease. Next, we could use this third. This starts to bring on drama because now we're just waiting for somebody to step up and smack me in the back of the head. Personally, I like to be just a little off-center because that's how I am in real life. And it gives us the opportunity for graphics.